Car park?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Thanks. It's all good. What's going on there? Yeah, I'm trying the button again. Damn it! Can't do with it.
Help! Please, be calm.
I can't be trapped in here. I've got to get back to my daughter. She's on her own.
I can't stay in here.
We're perfectly safe.
Help! Help! Help!
Hello! Hello! Anyone in trap?
What? Nervous already? Relax.
Are you sure you don't need a hand? It is my flat after all.
I know my way around the kitchen. And if you and Marcus is half as charming as you, we'll get on just fine. Can't be any worse than your last one.
Let's not talk about that, Dad.
Fine by me.
He's here.
Hi, hon. It smells incredible.
He's in the kitchen.
So, you're the man who wants to marry my daughter.
Marcus Edwards, it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Come here. That's how we do things round here. Lovely to meet you, fella. I endured years of lesser experienced staff being promoted above me because of age, or more likely, management who played cricket with their dad.
Why didn't you quit?
Wasn't cut out to quit. No, what with her growing up and her poorly mother, I had mouths to feed. But I knew eventually they would see my value, and I made management. I decided who went where. Still, paid peanuts. But the respect, I earned that. So, Jenny tells me you're in finance.
Claims?
Excuse me?
Injury claims. I was in finance, but I left that to start my own venture.
Isn't there some risk involved?
Potentially, but he who dares wins, as my dad used to say.
Go on, don't leave him in suspense. Tell him about the office.
I've just rented some city digs with a small loan, just to get myself some staff and get the ball rolling.
It's all really exciting.
Excuse me, I'm just nipping to the bathroom.
You won't remember this, but when you were younger, there was a period of great struggle for our little family, with your poor mother being ill, my shift were being cut. We had to rely on the food banks, charity, relatives. Your mother didn't need that stress with what she was dealing with. I've never forgiven myself. I shouldn't have stuck with the job.
Dad.
She resented me for that. She never said so, but I could tell. This man is a risk taker. He's building up misery. And I can't sanction him taking you with him.
But I love him.
Loving's everything, Jenny. I wish it was.
What are you trying to say?
I can't stop you marrying him, but I'll not give you away to him. You deserve a better life than I've been able to give you.
Got to say, Leonard, this tastes delicious.
Thank you.
Has anybody got a signal?
Let's have a look. No.
Where's yours?
I don't have one.
Yes, excuse me, there's an alarm button here. Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello? Hello, we're trapped in here, can you hear me?
Haven't you got a little girl at home alone?
Sorry to keep you waiting. What happened there?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah?
How long's this going to take?
Not long. Thanks for coming in. I just wanted to go through it once more.
But we've done this loads of times.
I know it's frustrating. Just talk me through it once more, please.
Well, we went to the shop, as you know,
What time?
about 11. Emma wanted to pet the dog outside, so I just left her to it, and I was only in the shop a couple of seconds getting my milk, and when I come back, some man was forcing into the back of the car and screamed, and I run after him, but they were gone in seconds.
And you said there was a second man? A driver?
Yeah, but I didn't get a look at either of them.
Then what did you do?
Well, I chased after the car, I was screaming, and some people come out of their house because they heard me, but it all happened in seconds. It just happened too quick.
Did you get the registration number?
You know I didn't.
And you chose not to call the police?
No.
Surely it crossed your mind.
Of course it did.
Go on.
You don't know what it's like to be powerless, to have your child taken. I wanted them men hurt. I wanted them found and I wanted them hurt. My husband knows people. He knows what to get done round our way. And I didn't want any of you lot having anything to do with it.
Except after 3 days you thought enough's enough. And you made that call, didn't you, Sarah? I'm sorry, but I have children of my own. If one of those were to go missing, the first thing I'd do is call the police. Instead, we get the call way too late, no chance to gather fresh evidence, and after a day of our team in the field, you tell us she's at home, alive and well, and you'd rather not be disturbed about it.
Yeah, well, I've told you all this before.
Sarah, I want to talk to you about your husband. What if I said the kidnapping was a direct response to some of his business dealings? Maybe a conflict of some kind? And what if I said you probably already knew that?
I don't know nothing.
I don't believe you, Sarah. Can you look me in the eye at least? Did he do that? Did your husband give you that black eye? Sarah, if you're in danger, all you have to do is give us the word. I'm worried about you. That's why I wanted you here today. My gut feeling is that you and your daughter aren't safe. Am I wrong?
I don't know nothing.
Sarah?
Can I go?
When I was a lad, my father was a miner in Derbyshire. There was a roof collapse. Him and his crew were trapped in total darkness, but they never let the fear show through. They kept their spirits high by singing songs and telling stories.
I ain't singing.
How long were they trapped for?
2 days and 2 nights.
Here's a story. We don't know if anyone knows we're trapped. No one can hear us yelling. Phones won't work. The alarm button's buggered. Don't know how long we're going to be stuck here.
They'll come. People answer to those in need.
Look, guys.
First of all, I want to thank you all for coming. I know you're not all on the clock. Now, I believe not everyone's happy with the recent changes, and whilst I understand your frustrations...
Damn right we're not happy. You've gone and fired 2 of our long-standing guys and brought in some police on the team.
All right, Jim, calm it down.
I can assure you no one is being paid less than the legal contract wage.
Yeah, prove it. Alex doesn't think so, and he deals with all the wage slips.
Yeah.
He is right, I've seen no papers soon yet.
Because they're not long in the country, that's all.
Rubbish.
Quiet, come on.
Boss, if you were paying this new guy the right money, why on earth did you sack Bob and Steve in the first place?
I am not at liberty to divulge that information.
We're good workers, boss. We have a right to know and we want to know. What is going on?
I'm sorry, Mark. My hands are tied.
I've been here for over 30 years, Charlie, and although I may look like a young Gene Simmons, my dance moves are not what they used to be. Those boys you dropped are our friends. I know they did nothing wrong. They're good, honest workers.
They were let go for performance reasons. Basically, Bob and Steve weren't cutting it.
Well, they're no slower than I am or any of the lads here. To be honest, I don't like it and I don't trust it.
Listen, there's nothing fishy going on. It is just change.
Look, I've got kids starting school soon. Am I part of this change? Come on, Charlie, don't mock us about. We're a bunch of monkeys working for peanuts here.
My roof's caving in, my boiler's buggered, I've got 2 fat kids and a fatter wife. I need this miserable job.
Listen, your jobs are safe, I promise you. Those boys will be missed. But sometimes change is essential. Now, if there's nothing else more pressing, let's have you back to work ASAP.
Come on, guys.
Pete, can I have a quick word? Listen, we've lost the key contract.
When?
Months ago. We're struggling, Pete, really struggling, but I'm doing all that I can.
The Polish?
We had a cash deal. What would you have me do, Pete? Look, this lot depend on me, and I want to look out for them. We both know there's nothing else out there for them. Look, we can bring this back, Pete. I just need time to find an equivalent contract.
Look, Charlie, what is it you're saying?
They respect you. I just need you to instill some kind of faith in them. Look, we may need 1 or 2 more changes before the tide turns.
Jobs?
I'm not sure, but will you help?
I'm needed on the floor.
It's all in confidence, Pete. I'm doing this for everyone. Just think of your family. You okay? You all right?
I don't want to be here.
What can we do?
I'm claustrophobic. I can't handle small spaces for long.
I can't wait here doing nothing. Listen, guys, we've been stuck in this luff for ages. If you don't get off your fat, lazy asses and get up here and help us, I'm going to personally make it my business to make your life a misery. I dare you to doubt it.
Hello? Can you hear me? We really need to get out of here. Anyone, please.
Oh. Watch it.
Oh, watch it.
He won't be long now. Brian's just having a word with him.
Hello, sorry for the wait. I've just had a chat with Tim because it's important to take both perspectives into account. By the way, it's very brave of you for bringing this into us.
So what do you intend to do? I'm really scared when I go home to the flat after work. I don't know whether he's following me or not.
With having a chat with Tim, he's able to offer quite reasonable explanations as to why he was in your area at the times you saw him.
What?
In addition to that, he feels that this may be a result of some sour feelings held towards him by ending a relationship he shared with you earlier in the year.
Is this a joke? We only went on one date. He's been constantly phoning me, and if I answer, he says all these really vulgar things. And he's been waiting outside the flat in the evenings. I don't go out. I've asked him to stop, but he just won't.
He's such a good worker, it's hard to believe. It's awful.
Is that what this is really about? You can't afford to lose him because of the money?
Goodness, no. This is about the welfare of our workers. No one individual is more valuable than the other. Why don't we get Tim in here, get it all out in the open? Would that be okay? Great. Tim?
Ryan.
Tim, always a pleasure. Just been having a chat with Mia, in addition of explaining your case on what's been happening.
Well, hasn't been.
Now, come on. I believe that what we have here is just a complete misunderstanding. Just two perspectives had their wires crossed is all.
I've just been minding my own affairs. It seems I can't cross a street without being labelled some kind of predator. Other people live in your area, you know. It's not Mere Town, population 1.
You're not being truthful.
And while I'm at it, she's been leading a lot of the other older fellas on. Sometimes she wears really revealing clothes, and she loves a good flirt. You're going to attract a lot of characters for real if you keep that up.
Right. So here's an idea. How about if, Tim, you make it a point of saying hello to Mia when you see her in the street, just to put her at ease.
Yeah, sure. Of course I will.
After all, you are colleagues. And Mia, perhaps consider your wardrobe. Be more mindful of the more liberal choices you have. And be careful of that charm of yours. Maybe you're flirting without even realising it.
Yeah.
How does that sound to you, Carl?
It sounds fair.
Great. Tim?
That's fine.
Mia?
Yes.
And there you go. You see, I knew we could sort this mess out without any dramas. Any chance of getting those reports on my desk by this afternoon?
Brian, they'll be in the next hour.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
Circuits have been down. Finally got the comms working. Hope you're all okay in there. Power's to listen. Reboot any moment now.
Time, innit?